it going, everyone? It's Liam Cattleson here, and we're reacting to another episode of The Boys. It's episode number 4 of Season 2, as we are about to hit the halfway territory for this season, which has been pretty epic so far. Yeah, it's been a pretty great season. I've really enjoyed how things have come about, especially with the Huey debacle and how we explored that in a very heavy detail with the last episode. But also, there have been various pieces that have played out really well, like Kimiko's story, and, you know, it's her story has just made me want to protect her even further, especially with the last episode, especially with what Stormfront did. And, you know, obviously I've dubbed her as someone who's had no filter, really, with what she's had to say at Vought. And, you know, the no filter aspect for her, it really took another level, really, with the fact that she dealt with Kimiko's brother. And not just that, though, but anyone and everyone who was within the vicinity, really, when it came to dealing with Kimiko's brother. So, yeah, there was some very shocking moments that came from Stormfront in the last episode. Not only that, though, but she really decided to stick it to Homelander, who, of course, instructed her, this is my kill, don't get involved. Stormfront didn't care. And that ending shot at the end of the last episode was very, very powerful, with Stormfront absolutely seething. And not Stormfront seething. Stormfront was absolutely gloating. It was Homelander that was seething, so, yeah. But with Stormfront, she's on top of the world at this moment. But Kimiko's hoping to bring her world down because she's got vengeance. Rightfully so, she's got vengeance in her eyes. And I hope Kimiko gives it to her. So why don't we get into this episode of The Boys? It's episode 4 of Season 2. Let's go. Uh-oh.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, I was just...
It's not happening. And plus it would all be a shock to her, and not the right moment as well.
I was beginning to worry.
What?
Oh, I've missed you so much.
What? Yeah, what?
Are you thirsty?
I found Becca. Or at least our best guess where she is. Bought facility, armed to the teeth. Won't be easy.
Oh, shoot.
We had a deal. That didn't come through.
Jesus, Butcher, I'm just giving it to you.
Take it. Just take it, Butcher.
It's my fault. You stopped searching.
Oh.
Whoa! Whoa!
Back.
Oh, shit! Yeah, the shapeshifter!
So long before it really hurts. Change the fuck back. No more lies.
Oi!
You go ahead and scream as much as you want.
Pack it in!
Because I'm not a murderer and I won't straight up execute someone, then go ahead.
Damn, Annie.
Am I lying?
I think she is, but Annie.
You're not lying.
Oh. Would you like an almond joy?
I love him.
I go back to the tower right now.
Why? What happened?
I can't.
Oh,
I
Annie.
can't do this anymore.
Oh. The amount of shit that Annie goes through in this show is heartbreaking.
Tell me what?
I thought we were gonna have a strategy meeting.
Hey, Train, you're out.
Oh!
Out of what?
Shit!
You did great, but we're going in a different direction, so you're out.
Cut out the weak links, and his heart has not exactly been strong.
You're gonna have a whole year of parades.
Etc. Attaboy.
He's not even phased. He's just like, you're out, bye. Toodles. It was hard for me too. Yeah.
You've got to be
Oh
kidding
my
me.
god! How about we just...
There it is. Yep.
Yeah! The fire! Butchered that one. Speaking of... No cameras whatsoever, he just bolts it. There we go.
You can make amends for all the people you hurt.
Oh.
For those children that lamplighter burned.
Shit. I mean, he did talk about his past and how that stained him before.
Tree.
You two want a room?
I'll have what she's having.
It's your fucking ice cream and bounce. You think that stopped him? Hell nah.
No.
He would stand right there
Wouldn't
and
stop
order
me.
another sample. Can I please try the Jamocha almond fudge, please?
I love these two bonding.
So anything. You're just smearing shit all over your skin. Here. Got to use wet wipes. There.
Oh, I love
Carry these
him.
around with you?
I love him. Oh! Looks like we're gonna be saving people,
No.
but it's part of a gig. It's part of who she
Time
is.
to be a super, okay? We're low key, not with us here.
Just to prove I'm going for a smoke, okay? I feel so bad for her, Billy.
You okay?
And my last words would be, your father did this to me. He seems desperate for a relationship with his son, so it worked
Yeah. But it might. But he's created a bit of.
You don't know your tells.
I wasn't bluffing.
No.
I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here.
Okay, so we got 2 rooms.
The
3
women
of
on
us,
this show
so
just-
I guess I'll be
Yeah.
bunking with them
Break
and
my heart.
naturally.
Good choice.
Just with how much pain they go through.
Last one talking about that. This is the
We
girl
love
who's
MM, to be
stress
fair.
eating all day.
Who doesn't?
Oh my god! That was, I was so good. That was really good. I enjoyed that. It's harder than it looks. I think, actually, I think I went the other way.
Gotta get a good arm there, right?
Loss.
I mean, yeah, there you go. She feels safe. Huey's making her feel... Oh! Are we gonna have the glowing eyes again?
But he was obsessed. Shape of You, Galway Girl, whole catalog. So he asked me to get one of these with him.
Oh my god.
2 weeks later, he broke up with me.
Wow! He broke up with
I
you.
fucking hate Ed Sheeran.
And why would you even want to... Like, no. That is a bit obsessive, to be fair. Everyone's getting horny today.
I don't hate kids. Just not a very good role model, am I?
Aww. You would be.
Have you been?
I'm loving this. This story.
Started a private security company. You know,
The boys.
waiting, fucking living in this shithole for all this time, and I haven't been here for you. I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna make it up to you from now to the day I die, I swear to God.
But I know this is just making me worried that something bad's going to happen to Becca in some capacity.
Queen Maeve. Scoop for you, Maria. Maeve here
Wow!
is a strong, proud lesbian with a beautiful girlfriend, Elena. Hispanic girlfriend. And
Are
I,
you
for one,
fucking
am
serious? You
so
just
proud.
outed her?
Where's the
Fucking end with the lies.
I'm at my wits fucking end with you.
We're together.
And you love her?
Oh no, this is gonna. Oh, Elena.
See. Well, best of luck to you both.
He's not gonna
Oh,
let
is
that.
it so hard to believe?
Had a feeling Frenchie was gonna intervene.
Please. You will not survive.
Harry Meeves. No! You could do better!
Go home. Just found him hunched over that typewriter dead at 55.
I'm so sorry for your
Not
loss.
there for your sympathy. But I am going to tell you that his fight got passed down to me.
And he's gonna continue
And I'm
his
gonna make
legacy.
Buck pay for what they did to him. And man, from what I gather, what they've done to you as well.
Wow! That was powerful!
So you're a hero?
I am a hero for killing a black piece of shit like you.
You fucking. Oh my god. Just. No. Just disgusted. Oh my god.
That's liberty.
No!
Valerie was just a little girl, and she said it was raining, so she could be wrong.
She seemed pretty certain.
Yeah, but if Liberty
No
and Stormfront are the same person,
way!
that makes Stormfront like what?
Oh, he's seeing the memes. Lol. Wow. Wow. I'm just. Oh my god, that meme! Oh my god!
Connecting with your audience. You know, change with the times. God knows
Don't you fucking dare. I mean, he's already a piece of shit, and you're gonna make things even worse.
I don't need help connecting with my audience.
We could disappear, all right? Just start again. Start a new family.
I have a son!
He's a fucking soup freak.
Oh, Billy.
Listen up.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh
didn't
no.
mean that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Becca. Becca, please. Come with me.
You were wrong about me. Do you know that?
Oh, you've just shot
Put me on
yourself
this
in the foot.
pedestal. I didn't come to you because I was scared.
Oh.
Because I knew that you'd chase after him and you would seek revenge and it wouldn't be good for anybody.
And it would probably get you killed, maybe. And that. Oh.
The hate that you carry, the war path that you're on.
Is he still there? He's still there!
Oh, shit.
Oh no. Ah!
Having pleasure. And receiving it.
Shit.
Thank you for coming in, Gianna.
Shit.
We appreciate your candor.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. It was really great meeting you. Really great.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh.
I mean, Gianna.
It's lovely. She's lovely. She's a valued member of the collective. But this marriage
Oh,
isn't about
this is-
satisfying your base desires. It's about rehabilitating your image and getting you back in the seven.
This
That is what the line,
church.
isn't it?
This church is just. Eek.
How much do you want this?
I mean, he's not gonna no. It's kind of eerie, right?
I'm gonna suck your cock so fucking hard.
This is kind of eerie. It's your own face.
You're gonna look in your own eyes when you come.
Oh shit.
Need
Oh shit.
you.
Oh shit. well, hopefully no one, like, discovers the body or something like that, because there would be questions in regards to, like, well, Homelander's dead. So, yeah. But yeah, that was really taking your ego to new heights there. Like, it was getting really, really weird when it came to the fact of Doppelganger morphing into Homelander's face and all of that. Yeah. Because even Doppelganger said it. It's yourself, and yeah. So there is, so much you could ride with in terms of ego jokes with that, but ooh. So yeah, he Homelander. Yeah, he's in this now all for himself. I mean, you can kind of get the sense that was the case before, but he doesn't need anyone. He's had dependency for all this time, but now that dependency is, yeah, he's very independent. He's choosing, I have to be independent now. So in this episode, it got quite horny at times, didn't it? With Annie, Huey. Understandable why she's decided to create a bit of distance, like especially with the early part of the episode, Homelander just, as always, creating that intimidating presence. But I feel like things are going to get a bit more intimidating now, with the fact that public opinion and the thoughts of the Seven really have diminished now for him. He's now got this by himself, and I feel like with the mentality that Homelander possesses, it's just going to create a bit more of a scary atmosphere for him now that he's stopped giving a shit. So, yeah. But understandable for Annie, like I said, given the worries that she had in regards to her relationship with Huey. And the fact that, obviously, last week's episode, you had Homelander order Annie to kill Huey. Failing to do so, we saw the ramifications of that in this episode, and we heard Annie's thoughts, really, in regards to the constant anxiety there is in regards to every corner she turns. There is a worry about Homelander just being ready to off her, so, yeah. But yeah, it was just really, really, it was really, really good stuff, though, in regards to, just seeing that relationship once more. So, yeah, but, like I said, understandable. And, yeah, I just really thought that this was really great, this episode. Now, I did really, really love the whole, dynamic with Billy and Becca. And I felt sad for both fronts, but obviously I'm going to take Becca's side more. Given the fact that, obviously, it was a very emotional reunion, and Billy has been out trying to rescue Becca and all of that, which is fine enough, except for the fact that, of course, there is this discrimination against Supes, even if it's Ryan. Not just is it the factor of Ryan being the son of Homelander, but also the fact that there is this, of course, complication in regards to it being difficult to digest about the fact that it's going to be on top of Billy's thought process all this time, like, especially if Homelander's still alive. The reason why, of course, Becca went to Vought is because of the recklessness Billy would go towards. And, in some extent, I could understand why Billy would want to murder Homelander, like if Becca Becca did go to Billy first. Especially given the fact that Homelander did rape Becca. But at the same time as well, like, the last thing Becca wants is to mourn Billy, and that's what is exactly that's what would exactly happen if she went to confront Billy about this, because she knows Billy would go after Homelander, and she knows that Billy would end up dead. So yeah, and it was just very, very risky, obviously. So yeah, and given the fact that, of course, you heard what Becca had to say in regards to the fact that you just, because we know Billy is very discriminative about soups, and that's what Billy sees, really, and yeah, she can't exactly leave him behind, because yeah, Homelander may be his father, but she's also the mother to Ryan, and she's gonna look after Ryan no matter what. So, yeah, and she can't leave him behind whatsoever. So, yeah, of course, Billy wants to rescue her. That's all fine enough, but Becca's not going to, go listen to what Billy has to say in regards to disregard Ryan and all of that because of my discrimination against soups and all of that. So, yeah, especially with the fact that, with Homelander, with the fact that he raped her, and there's the prospect that he would raise Ryan to just be identical to him. As she mentioned, it's not happening. So I could understand why Becca was not adamant and decided to stay behind. So yeah, it's heartbreaking, but also it's understandable. Billy has a lot of resentment and issues, and yeah, I understand obviously why she decided to not go. Like, Billy made all of this effort, but she's not going to follow, understandably. So yeah, but yeah, it was really, really great as well to learn a bit more about Marv as well. Like, I really thought it was very, like, first off, it was so good. Like, having MM and Annie, like, just get to know one another a bit more. There was just such a wholesome atmosphere about them two. It was, it melted my heart, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Marv and Annie getting along was just really great. But it was also really, really nice as well to learn a bit more about Marv as well, and of course getting an idea of what him being in this fight, getting to know why he does that, like, especially in regards to his father and how his father never gave up the fight against Vought. So yeah, it was just really, really great to learn a bit more about Marv and his and not just his father, but also why he does what he does, like, especially when it comes to his own children as well. He referred to this battle against Vought as a disease, as a generational disease, because he has to continue the fight, not just in terms of getting justice for what happened to his father, but also so he doesn't lay that onus onto his children. He doesn't want we know that he's very protective of his family. He also doesn't want them to be involved in this fight whatsoever. So he's got to do this, not only to have closure for his father's work, but also to make sure that the cycle does not keep going. So yeah. So, but Liberty or Stormfront. So yeah, that was quite the reveal. And obviously we had that bit last week with Stormfront just I would say showing her true colours. No, she was just expanding the horizons in terms of her no filter aspect, by just absolutely murdering innocents. And we were really disgusted about her actions then, and that wasn't even scraping the surface, given this episode. Like, the fact that, well, not only did we find out that she was Liberty, but also the racism that is attached to her, and of course the way she's trying to gather the people, when she was talking down about Vought, and just that confrontation with Homelander was just very scary, but obviously nothing compared to, of course, the racist attack. Like, even showing the brother's face as well, about how crushed it was really frightening. So, yeah, it was just really, really fucked, just learning a bit about Stormfront's past as Liberty. So, not just that, though, but like I said, when she went off against Homelander, and how she really she really maintained that confidence when Homelander had enough of her shit. And she said, you know what, it's pathetic that you need to be loved by everyone. And of course we'll talk about that in a moment, but yeah, he just needs help connecting and all of that. And the way that she said, you've got followers, I've got soldiers, that's a very, very scary comment, like, especially given Stormfront's attitude and all of that. It's looking really, really scary in regards to, of course, the direction this might go. So when you say you've got followers and I've got soldiers, that really does paint a very grim contrast, doesn't it? Because given that very aggressive nature, I mean, and this is it though, that I feel like there is going to be a split in terms of, like, who is the leader that stands tall between Stormfront and Homelander. And it creates a very scary atmosphere, because she's like, oh, you've got followers, in a very, very, like, in a way that I'm taking it as, your people are soft and all of that, and I've got people who when the time comes, are willing to do anything it takes in order to defend, what I present, etc. So, yeah, it's very, very scary, and like I said, there is going to be a split. I feel between Homelander and Stormfront. So, yeah, it's going to look ugly, definitely. Like, especially with how intimidating both characters are. Both characters are dangerous in their own degree. Homelander has that immaturity to him, where he has that, where he had, past tense, dependency in others. Even this episode, it was very, very intense, because of the fact that we saw Stillwell, of course it was Doppelganger, but we saw Stillwell, and that really speaks volumes about that dependency, whereas Stormfront, she has lived a very, very long time, of course, as she's Liberty. And she is very determined and driven about what she does. Like, she ridiculed the idea of Homelander's need for love. She doesn't need that, so yeah. But what I found very, very interesting, should I say, about the last scene with Homelander and Doppelganger is, of course, you had Doppelganger replicate Homelander's face, which went in a bit of a weird direction, of course, because there was some rather not so subtle sexual comments that Doppelgangers suggested to Homelander. So and that would be like, it's you doing yourself. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. So, but what I found very interesting was the fact of with Homelander killing I guess his doppelganger self, he It was the vibe I got from that was he was speaking. He was like literally, you know, if you're like, I don't know, rejecting yourself in the mirror and all of that, saying, "Oh, you can do better," etc. It was like that. He was telling himself that he was pathetic, that you don't he is not really pleased about Stormfront taking the reins here and taking this leadership. He was scrolling through the memes and all of that, and there is this kind of intimidated vibe about the prospects that okay, well, people are seeing Stormfront as the leader, and he's gonna make sure that that's not the case. And then he's listening to what Stormfront has to say, and of course, people might think, well, you're catering to her suggestions, but she's got that ammunition in regards to thinking, oh, as long as people, as long as you depend on people to love you, it's pathetic, and you're never going to beat me. So he's trying to eliminate that factor, and you know. Thus, he's disregarding the public opinion. He's disregarding the Seven, and it goes to that last point, that last scene, should I say, where he says to himself that you're pathetic. You don't need, you don't need anyone. So, he's literally killing that part of him that looked for approval. That looked for that needed that admiration and all of that from other people. So yeah, I found that very, very interesting, like I said, but it was really, really it was a really great episode. I will say the moment he outed Maeve as well was fucked. Like, that whole talk show bit was just because there was, like, especially when we was going on to the gay subject as well, like, because there was a moment where I don't know if he was reflecting on Maeve and Elena's relationship or whatever when he mentioned we have heroes who are homosexual and all of that, but he said it in such a tone of disgust and all of that. So like I said, I don't know if this is something to do with Maeve, and considering his obsession with Maeve, although that's out the window seemingly given the last scene, but I don't know if that's got something to do with the relationship with Maeve and Elena, or if that's just because he's uncomfortable, which, grow up, about the prospect of people being in same-sex relationships and all of that, but that whole bit, you could really, I just felt so bad for Maeve in that moment, because you could really feel like how discomforted she was with Homelander just outing her just like that. So, because not only did he just out her without, of course, her permission and all of that, he decided, you know what, I'll just out you and all of that, but also it was affirmation that he knows about Maeve and Elena, so which of course given the talks between Maeve and Elena, there is reason to worry, isn't there? It was a double whammy for Maeve when, of course, Homelander outed her on I'm assuming it was live TV, so I don't think it was pre-recorded or anything, but still, point still stands. Homelander outed her in that, and great episode. A storm front is approaching. No, there is a storm approaching within the Seven between Homelander and Stormfront. There is going to be a divide. I can see it right now with these two titans clashing, because both characters are dangerous and both have very, very extreme views, and they both have that intimidating presence. And of course they are both different in their in their own ways, of course, but they are both dangerous, intimidating individuals. So and their egos are clashing, and it's looking to be very, very dangerous for within the Seven. So yeah, but great episode. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!